Ice Spice, the TikTok phenomenon, princess of toilets, and the self-proclaimed princess of rap, is a very talented woman. Maybe not necessarily in terms of rapping, but definitely in the twerking department. But fun fact, actually really sad fact, all that twerk and toilet spices caused the ice to melt. But anyway, if you had an internet connection anytime in the last couple years, you've most definitely seen her. Maybe you even caught yourself bobbing your head to Munch before realizing, what the f am I doing? Don't worry, stuff happens. Now, after her song Munch started going viral on TikTok, it was almost as if you were in the twerking jail. Instagram, Munch, TikTok, Munch, and more. It was as if you couldn't run away from her. You're probably sitting there thinking, wait, isn't she still famous and still twerking on stage and She is still famous, alright? Everything was great, she was killing it, but where did it all go wrong? Starting with the obvious, her music, or for lack of a better word, non-music. Look, when Munch dropped, people let it slide. It was catchy, it was everywhere, and let's be honest, it had just the right pinch of brain-rotting TikTok energy. Even I was saying, you thought I was feeling you? From time to time. But then everything else happened. Every song after Munch felt like exact same same beats, same flow, same trashy, I'm hot, you're not stuff. But the thing is, there's only so many times you can hear the same before you're exhausted. Even the ones calling her the new Nicki Minaj just last year got bored as Her music became so predictable that people just couldn't take it anymore. And don't even get me started on the lyrics. There's confidence, and then there's just being a pick-me tearing down every woman to feel good about yourself. At this point, her every new song feels like deja vu. Same drop, same energy, same delivery, and if we're lucky, another day about because apparently, that's a new hero in her discography now. And then there are the lyrics. Oh boy, the lyrics. The lyrics she calls yeah, you heard me. Actual, literal, whatever the want to call it. If you've somehow missed this, congratulations, your ears have been spared. But for the rest of us, there are literal TikTok compilations dedicated to bowel movements. Lyrics like pages of them. I just did a and a at the same time. I call that a and that's not even me trying to be funny or whatever. That's literally what she raps about. I'm not out here expecting Ice Now Just Spice to be a Shakespeare-level master. Nobody is demanding that from a TikTok star. And yeah, a TikTok star. Because, let's be honest, without TikTok, she is a nobody. But there's a difference between simple lyrics and whatever the hell this is. However, after seconds, you gotta wonder, is she deaf, surrounded by deaf? Or does she actually, like really, and I mean honestly, find them to be a masterpiece? Because both scenarios are equally as bad. And yeah, every artist has their quirks. Some rappers rap about money, like Nicki, others about heartbreak, some about fast cars, and then there's just Spice rapping about bathroom breaks. Having the internet troll you is one thing, but when a media outlet like Complex or any is actually ranking your bars in a tier list, that's not a quirky songwriting. That is an embarrassment to your body and your soul. Your existence, to be honest. Think about it. Real journalists sat down, listened to her so-called songs, and compiled a list of her worst songs. Someone out there had to clock in, open a spreadsheet, and type out bar analysis. That would put a Victorian child into a coma. And the thing is, she knows people are clowning her. Someone asked her on Twitter, "Why are you always rapping about?" And her response? Reply with as sarcasm as her lyrics. She has a which apparently means she's just better than everyone else. Cool comeback, Ice. Very clever, like a really smart one. But what makes it even worse is that people eat this up, literally. Millions of views, millions of streams, millions of people hitting replay on lyrics that sound like they were written by a sleep-deprived middle schooler after a Taco Bell party. And it got 33 million streams. 33 million streams. That's like a middle every artist out there. But hey, maybe music was never the point. Maybe the bars, the flow, the beats, none ever really mattered. Because we all know why she blew up. We know that she is not that lyrical genius, or a dancer, or has any talent. The special sauce was very simple, actually. Pretty face, big over herself, all of it made her what she is. The twerking, the outfits, and the baddie energy in every video and performance were all part of the package deal. And for a while, she bamboozled everyone. The more people reposted her clips, the more she stayed relevant. And the more she stayed relevant, the less it mattered if her lyrics made any sense. And let's not pretend this wasn't intentional. Do you really think those outfits, those camera angles, and those quote-unquote signature moves happened by accident? Ice Spice knows exactly what her audience wants to see. She knows that sells. For a hot minute, she was everywhere. Music festivals, check. Award shows, check. Red carpets, check. TikTok edits looping endlessly on the For You page, check. But here's the thing about building your brand on looks instead of actual music talent. It doesn't last. It might get you in the door, it won't keep you in the room. There's always going to be someone new, someone hotter, someone trendier, someone younger. When your career relies on looks over hooks, one wrong move, and suddenly, bumbleclat. The same audience that built you up is ripping you apart in the comments. So yeah, her image worked. It carried her. But the question is, how long can she keep balancing on that tightrope before it snaps in half? And, honestly, I don't think that she has much time left. And now comes the melting or weight loss. Now, before anyone goes cray-cray, let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with losing weight. Most of the time, it's a sign of someone trying to live healthier. But when your entire brand is built around one very specific visual image, which is her this case, and then that image changes, yeah, your audience is gonna notice pretty well. Comments started rolling in. One user saying, "Proof climate change is real." And one, "The ice melted by the spice." Pretty funny, actually. Cue the conspiracy theories. People started commenting about Ozempic, the diabetes drug turned celebrity weight loss miracle. Boom. Comments were flooded with, "She's the Ozempic final boss," and "That OIC kicking in for sure." And whether it's true or not doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, the internet doesn't care. The thing is, Ice Spice's brand was never about her music, it was about her. Her look, her vibe, her whole baddie aesthetic. And when part of that changes, well, the fans start losing interest. Less interest equals less money. And by now, everyone knows that she wanted to be a star for cash. So, she probably won't continue losing weight. It's the same reason people were confused when Adele lost weight. But here's the difference. Adele is a talented artist. Ice Spice's only talent was jiggling her and I know this sounds harsh, but let's be honest, nobody's going to an Ice Spice concert for the lyrical experience. I certainly don't. And you probably either. They're there for the vibe. And if the vibe isn't vibing anymore, then what's up? So what now? Well, I won't pretend Ice Spice is over. She's still got millions of fans, brand deals, and a Fortnite skin, which, by the way, the internet immediately turned into a "where's the twerking emote" meme. But the numbers don't lie. She's losing fans. Fast. Millions of them. And if she doesn't switch things up, like actually switch it up, we might pay our farewells. The thing about fame, especially TikTok fame, is that it burns bright and it burns fast. If you don't evolve like a Pokemon, if you don't grow as a person, if you don't give people something new to care about, you're toast. So Ice Spice has two options now. Keep coasting on what's already stopped working a long and long time ago, or actually sit her down, lock herself in a studio, and figure out how to make music people will remember for more than 3 weeks. Honestly, I'm rooting for her. We are all rooting for her. The world loves a comeback story. But right now, the ice is melting pretty fast and it's gonna get a lot messier if she doesn't get her and work on real talent. So, that's the Ice Spice story. If you have made it this far, congrats. Here's your cookie. Let me know in the comments what you think about this whole situation. Don't forget to like the video, as it helps me a lot, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one, and peace out, people.